Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing good. By the title of the video, you would have guessed what this video is about. Honestly, I'm feeling like I'm going to give a survival kit about zombie apocalypse. Okay, so med school academics are not less than zombie apocalypse, like literally, in the starting at least. So if you feel like you are so lost right now, you don't know how to start, no idea like how they want to move forward with the studies, because I can understand it's very tough and overwhelming. So you have tuned into the right place. There's a little disclaimer. So this is not a topper's guide. For that, you can see Anuj sir's videos. He's a medalist almost in all subjects. Everybody wants to go down a topper road in the starting, but somehow few people are not able to keep up, and that's completely okay, because out of 100%, I guess there are 10 to 15% students who barely know like how to start. I'm here to give you a survival kit. Like literally, if you follow this, trust me, you will thank me after this. Because if somebody had given me this kit just in the starting and said, if you are not going to manage med school, at least do this, you'll pass gracefully. And I can't believe मुझे शर्म भी नहीं आ रही है सब चीजें बोलने में. I don't know why. Little overview about my academic years. I cleared my NEET in 2021. So when I joined med school, I gave myself 15 days to settle, and just after 15 days I got a ligament tear, so I had to skip college for at least 20 days. I didn't study, or if I studied, that was practically out of the, loneliness and homesickness was coming over me. Mess problems, adjusting to the mess food. I know it's sounding like third world problems, but trust me, I had a lot of issues with that. A monkey bit me. I got my hemoglobin down to 7, and I had iron drip injections, and my first year has been such a roller coaster ride, like I can't even tell you. Barely used to pass my exams. Like my first anatomy terminal, I scored 39 out of 100. So I failed my first anatomy terminal. But hey, first year profs, I scored 65.3%, which is practically a really good percentage. And trust me, if I can do it in just 2 to 3 months, and if you follow this practically 4 to 5 months back from your exams, I think you'll just ace your profs. Like literally you will ace it. I had to tell you the next video will be on an actual survival emotional guide to med school, because I know apart from academics, I had much more problems in basically handling the first year of my med school, relationship, friendships, food, hostel life, everything. First is anatomy. Anatomy is the subject that people study most of the year. Or practically, it's the only subject that people study regularly, at least in my college. It's a very huge and vast subject. Sometimes, it's very difficult to start with it because it has 4 books, at least this thick, and we are like, do we have to study each and every word of it? Look, the biggest mistake is we have the mindset of NCERT reading. Now in NEET, we were told to read each and every word of NCERT, remember each and every word, each and every line. But trust me, in medical, it's not possible, because you have these much of books, you have 19 subjects, you have 4 years. Even if you have 4 years, 19 subjects, but the amount of the information is just not practical to keep all of it into your head. And you won't be able to figure out what's important, what's not, unless until, you will get seniors and you'll be taught everything in class, then you'll understand. Let's come down to the survival recipe. So the first thing is important topic list, and it differs from university to university, from college to college. So find out from your seniors what is that important topic list. I mean, it's like, पुश्तैनी खजाना होता है important topic list that is passed down from generation to generation. Like literally, I'm not even joking. Like there's a list in our college which is being passed down from batch 19, 18, 20, 21, 22 and so on. So that's very important, because when you have missed so many classes and you have no freaking idea about what to do, what not to do, this list will come in handy. If you even complete the whole important topic list, trust me, you are more than passed. Like you'll score a decent 60 plus in every exam. Let's come to the resource from where you have to study these important topics. First, if you have a lot of time, like you have 5 months approximately, okay, so what you can do is you can choose a topic from that list and then refer to the book. Now from book you can write your own answer, how you'll construct it in the exam, and that way you can make of all chapters and hence revise your own notes. If you have less time, then you need to have pre-made notes or books which have some selective information. For that, the book is Selective Anatomy by Vishram Singh only, I guess. So that is a book, where only the answers of important topics are mentioned. It is might possible that in few chapters 2 to 3 topics are missed, but trust me, that you'll figure out once you have the list. You will eventually go to the book and write down that answer, but most of the important topics are given in that book. And most of the friends have passed just studying selective anatomy. Now, if you are a person who have problems in reading paragraphs, for you there's a YouTube channel, TCML, the Chelsea of medical literature. Now, what I find good in that channel is they'll give you flowcharts and a lot of tables, mnemonics, and they'll give you diagram based notes. So basically, if you learn that and draw it in your exam and write the answers according to it, pretty much you would have to write less, and also you will score much marks because it looks very organized and very beautiful, because anatomy is all about diagrams. So go for it. Chelsea, if you ask me, for us medical students, I guess study is the only nasha which we have to do, which we not really like to do sometimes, but we have to do in college pressure, not peer pressure. That's charas for us, and that's why we are called Cherseys. That's funny, but that's sad at the same time, being called Chersey in that respect. Third is a very important thing, group discussions. Now find yourself a partner. It could be either your friend, your roommate, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your friends group. That way you basically do the double amount of work which you could do alone, and by saying and listening you just learn more. It actually helped me a lot because I was clearly not in a state of mind that I could concentrate very nicely. Practically having my medicines, I was in a little phase of depression. So yes, I was clearly not in a state of mind that I could concentrate much. So I just got up with my friend and I thought, let's study. So there might be a friend who would remember few things and you would remember few things, and if you exchange the information, you both basically know everything. Okay, coming to MBBS notes, which I told you people that I'll give. I tried my level best to make anatomy notes in my first year, but trust me, I was just caught up in this only. I was not being able to figure out what to put in those, what not to put on those. So I just couldn't make it. Like, I did make for one unit, I guess, upper limb. I might as well post it if you want to, but I just wasn't able to, I wasn't able to complete it. But in second year, I've pretty much, learned how to go forward, how to start things, and what to put in notes, what to not. So I'm not saying anything, but stay tuned. Let's come to the next subject, that is physiology. Now trust me, physiology was my favorite subject in first year. Practically from when I started studying, it was my favorite subject, which was 2 months back before the exams. See, physiology was a thing that gave me doctor vibes, that I could solve something, some problem of... Most of you people would think, what is this deal about passing? Like in school, an average student pretty much was thinking ki, yaar, pass kaise nahi, pass to hona hi hai. But in med school, it's like pass ही होना है भाई, pass के अलावा और कुछ है नहीं यहाँ पे. For us people, 75% is a topper. Now, if you have a lot of time, like 5 months before the exam, I would suggest you to start some lectures of physiology. I personally preferred Marrow because I borrowed Marrow from one of my friend and I started watching the physiology lectures because there was some part which wasn't clear to me, and then I thought, okay, a concept बहुत अच्छा clear हो रहा है इससे, and the length of the videos is very less because they don't teach you university wise. They taught few specific important topics, but just knowing those specific important topics, you would actually have an idea about how to write and what to write. That would practically make you an physiology topper, trust me, because you have an extra edge, and if you write those things in exams, it will be appreciated. Even if you have done this Marrow thing, and for the students who are going to study 2 months before the exams, now what you have to do is, again, पुश्ते नहीं खजाना, important topic का list लेके आओ और उसमें से एक topic हर just decide, I have to do this chapter in 3 days. Then take one topic from the list and open the book and try to write down the answer which you'll write in your exam. Similarly, make your own notes and just revise those question and answers which you wrote in your own words and your way. And that way it would be very, very easy to revise all the things. Now for the people who won't be watching lectures, so I wrote my answers from this book called Physicon. And it is like the physiology god for people, who haven't studied physiology. and they want to pass. So that's me. So okay, but I did study physiology. I studied one subject in my first year, and that was physiology. I wrote down my answers from Physicon because the answers are totally in paragraph form. I just cannot retain it. So what I did, I wrote it in my own way. I draw some flowcharts and tables and just pointers, and that way it was very easy for me to revise. Starting your prep at least 3.5 months before the exam, you can still watch the Marrow lectures because the duration is very less. So you can watch the lectures, and at that same time you can write down the answers of the important topic list. Coming to the last subject, that is biochemistry. This is the most overlooked subject of every student. Like, if any MBBS student is watching this right now, and tell me, like, is biochemistry the subject that you just picked up 1 month before the exam and pretty much learned everything? Because it's the easiest subject to survive. A simple survival technique, that is Dr. Rajesh Jambulkar. From the first day, you start watching his lectures, which are completely free on YouTube, like literally completely free. And he has his notes too, Dr. Rajesh Jambulkar notes, which you can pretty much find anywhere. You can order from his website or any local books printing store, like I got it from there. He'll cover whole of your biochemistry, at least that much that you have to write in exams and that you need to know. And basically all your vivas also, like maybe 60 to 70% of the question in your vivas will actually be cleared through his notes only. And there's a lot of space given in his notes, so if you want to add any information from book, which will be pretty much easy after you read his notes, so you can add in there only, and it will be a nice little notes copy for you, and trust me, you are just way good to go with it. Okay, I forgot to tell you one thing. There's a resource list of all the books and all the YouTube channels that I saw during my first year in my academics. So I'll be publishing that list on my Telegram channel. You can join it from the link in the description box or in the comment section. So yes, I hope that helps. And do wait for my guide on how to actually handle your medical journey, because I know apart from academics, sometimes the personal sphere in med school, the first year of your life, when you have first year of your med school, when you have to settle to a new place with new people and everything new, it also gets overwhelming, and you do need someone who tells you a few things before that everything is gonna be alright no matter whatever happens, which is gonna come next. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, stay safe. Bye bye.